In this video, I'm going to go over three of the main characteristics of our new iGaming solution. So what we've done is, obviously, over the past few years, we've been working with iGaming clients and trying to figure out what the best sort of affiliate solution would be that is, one, scalable, two, easy to manage, and that really saves people a lot of time when launching new sites. And so this is a service that we've been offering for a while, and this is over all of these months that we've been working on, this is sort of the 2.0 solution for iGaming affiliates. We've decided to have three main components. And these are the three main characteristics that I want to discuss in this video for these solutions. So the first one is the iGaming data. This is all of the information that we store in one single place. So we have here the iGaming theme on the left side. These boxes here in the dashboard help you navigate to these individual places. But what we've done is we've decided to centralize the information. So we have operator, software, payments, casino games, all of that stuff is managed in one single place. And once you make changes to one of these elements, you will see that change applied throughout the entire site. So I'll show you this in just a minute, but once we are able to go to 888 review, for example, and change, or the 888 casino and change the bonus, it will then upload that bonus to every single part of the website, whether we're talking about the tables, the widgets, the CTA sections, wherever that bonus is, it will update automatically. You don't have to go to all of these places and change them. The other thing is the content management. One of the things we found is that the normal WordPress editor just doesn't cut it when it comes to these big affiliate sites. It's not very easy to manage. You end up having people end up using different page builders and things like that. It's very, very confusing. So we're using ACF, Advanced Custom Fields. We've divided them into sections for each page, and then you can easily make the necessary changes, add different modules depending on what kind of options we have for these different templates. And so I'm going to show you that too. And last but not least, we have the element builder. The element builder is essentially a way for us to manage elements that are used several times inside our website. These are like shortcodes, but you actually are able to build an element, say what kind of information you want on that element, and then display that element wherever you want. This is very useful to build tables, to build widgets, to build cards, all of these comparison tables with all of the information. You can choose exactly which kind of information you want there. And so it's a very, very powerful tool because it allows you to do it once and then reuse it as many times as you want. So let's talk about the content management first, because that's the easiest one. What we've done is if you go to pages, posts, all of these, even the custom posts that we have, we always have them organized in this way. So we have this block here is the advanced custom fields that we've built. So we have a hero section, which has this type of information. Then you have all of these sections, they have different options depending on what the layouts actually are. But you also have these content editors. You have these dynamic tables, which these are all of the options from our element builder, and I will show you that in a bit. But basically, we have all of these sections divided properly depending on what kind of information we have on the actual page. So this is how the content management is done. For posts, we've decided to use a normal WordPress editor because that's just like news, guides, things like that. Those can be sort of full-length posts. We don't really need anything complicated on those. But for all of the templates that are a little bit more complex, this is what we use. We also have, and this is the iGaming data that I was talking about. Let me go here back to the dashboard because then you can see. So this section here is what you have for all of these entries here in the menu. So for operators, we have reviews, and these are the actual posts, but then we have a custom taxonomy called operators. These operators are all of the casinos that have been loaded to the website, but don't necessarily have to have a review. And this happens for software, for payments, for casino games. All of those are done this way because then we can have a full list of software providers, not necessarily have a review page for them, and but still link it to a particular operator, for example. So let me show you the operator, which is the most complicated one. Not complicated, but it's the most complex one. So once you go to operators, you'll see the option to add a new one. So obviously the name and then the overview here, we have these tabs. where the first one is the logo, the background, the website. You can add as many features as you want, and these are going to be displayed on your cards, on your tables, things like that. Then for the bonuses, same thing. You can add a bonus, as many bonuses as you want. You have to set them to active if you want them to display. You can set a timer if it's sort of an exclusive offer that ends in a few days or in a few months. The offer itself, you have to link it to an affiliate link, and this is done through Thirsty Affiliates. Thirsty Affiliates is a very powerful plugin. It allows you to cloak the affiliate link, add no follows, all of that dynamically, and then track the performance. Also connected to Google Analytics, which is quite good. Wagering requirements in the TNC excerpt for compliance. Let me show you one here that is completely filled out so you can see what it looks like. So again, we have the overview here, then we have the bonuses, and all of the information is here, obviously. What I was saying before is if we change this to £200, every table, every card, every CTA will automatically show this updated bonus. So a lot of people use complicated table plugins, or they use, for example, some sort of HTML tables. And once the bonus change, they have to change it in all of these places. This ensures you that you change it once and it automatically updates across the entire website. Then for the information, because we have this sort of system for software payments and casino games, these are all of the options that you have available. And so you can choose which software providers this particular operator has, and it will automatically connect it to all of these providers. We have the foundation, minimum deposit, minimum withdrawals, all of this information done here. We can also have a country's flag. It's kind of a gallery list if you want to display all of the options where this casino operates. So this is what it looks like. We also have the rating here. The user ratings are automatically updated here every time a user rates the casino. This is the total amount of ratings. This is the sum of all of the ratings. So this by that is the actual user rating given by users. Obviously, you can manipulate this if you want to, but this is where the information is stored. So this is how we have it set up in terms of the database. If you go to software providers, you'll see the same thing. Obviously, it doesn't have as much information, but we have 27 software providers here, for example. This is obviously the demo, so it will depend on what you actually end up going for in terms of the solution that will offer you. But payments in the casino games, we also have free games. This is quite good because we are able to have, for example, if I show you here one that we have active, the Narcos slot, we have a nice iframe. People can play online. They can play on the website, and then they can see the options of casinos that offer this game. If you want to connect them in that way, this is also a table that you can customize and choose how you want to display. And then we have a small review of this game. The way you edit that is through very similar system. We have the content here, and then at the end we have the information of the game with the iframe URL and the featured casino, the software provider, and so it links everything automatically to the database that we just showed. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to talk about the element builder, which I covered very briefly in the beginning. This is, like I said, a way for you to build an element that is then used across the entire site. We have usually two types of elements. We have a local element and we have sort of a manual recent element. The local, what it does is identifies where you are and then shows the information depending on where you are on the website. What that means is if we go to the 888 review, if you connect it properly, the site will know that you are on the 888 review, and you really don't have to tell it anything else than just giving it this element builder for it to show the CTA. So there is going to be an option for the CTA on your review. You just say, I want the operator card local CTA, and it will automatically show, depending on which post it is, the correct information. And all we have to do here is choose which template it is. This is a table type. The custom type is operator. We could be building this for a software or a payment or whatever it is, but in this case, it would be an operator. We just want to show one entry, and then we have three fields that we want to display on this element. We want the logo, we want the bonus offer, and we want the bonus link, which is the button. So this is what we're going to have to display on the CTA, and then in the entries, we just choose local. Again, this way, the website will know where you are and it will display the correct logo, the correct bonus offer, and the correct bonus link, depending on which casino you are. So this is one of the options that we have here, local. Another thing that we have is just a manual table. So I'm going to show you here, for example, operator table featured. This is just a name that we gave it. What we have again is a template type is table. We have another type is card. So if we, instead of tables, we want them as cards, we can have them be displayed that way too. Again, this is an operator because it's an operator comparison table. The labels, so if you want to display the labels, have a nice table header. This is where it's going to be displayed. And we want to show 24 entries. Now, if, for example, I wanted to show only 10 and then have an option for people to click show more and show the other ones, I would just click show more here and say I want to see only 8. Every time people click and show more, they would show 8, 8, 8 until the 24 are being displayed. And then again, this table is a little bit more complex, and so we have 7 columns, and we have on the first column we have the logo, and then we have the bonus offer, then the features, then the user stars, then the user rating, um, then we have the overall rating that the sort of website owner gave it, the review link below it, then the bonus link, and then the bonus TNC. So all of these can be rearranged. We have something here called sub row, which basically creates a sub row inside the entire table row so that it's sort of a full width row below every other information. This is what the sub row does. And for the entries, we chose it manually. So we just choose the operators that we want to display, and we can set them as featured if you want to show some like a featured styling on that table. So this is what the element builder does. Now, just one quick thing, we also have a theme settings, which is a very basic thing where you can change your logo, the strings and icons. So if you want to change the bonus, for example, you don't want to the overall rating, for example, you don't want to call it user experience, you want to call it something else, just mobile experience or whatever it is. You can change them here in the icons as well. If we go, for example, to the layouts, you don't want to have show more. You want to something like read more. You can make all of these changes here. Changes to the buttons. If you can have play now for compliance reasons and you want visit now, for example, this is where you change everything. When you also have a custom 404 page, which is a very simple page where we have some text, and then we have an affiliate table with all of the operators. This is something that you can adjust as well if you want to. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please let us know. We're happy to help. Obviously, the solution that we would be building for you will largely depend on what you're looking for and what kind of solutions you're looking for as well. And help with your business. And so this is sort of all of the full suite of what we can do. And then we just adapt it depending on what you're looking for. Thanks for watching. And again, if you have any questions, please let us know.